Begets, hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Wigan versus Manchester United. Garnacho, finally. I don't care if it's a third division team. I don't care. I mean, I kind of care because it does matter. But at the same time, I could care less. I could care less because you finally played the way you're supposed to play, right? And I don't think he played out of this world. He just had a good game, but I don't think he was world class. He just had a hell of a game. He had a decent game. He had a really decent game where he was crucial. He was instrumental. I don't know if he was man of the match. He definitely should have scored at a game like this with the opportunities that he had. And it wasn't just him that had a bunch of opportunities. He definitely should have scored, and should have done a little bit more, just a little bit more. I wanted to see just a little bit more from him. Sometimes towards the end he was kind of stumbling, but even then, he had a really good game. Finally, since he's first got introduced to the football world, where I think it was the first several games, 2, 3, 4 games, I don't know, where he was just on fire and everybody was talking about him. Finally see him play the way he's supposed to be playing, because anytime, and I think I'm the only one that notices this, anytime that he has the ball and he's looking to take someone on, he loses the ball before he even gets to the person. Tell me you haven't seen that. Haven't you noticed that many times, many a times? So it was just nice to see him, and I'm happy. I was just like blown away. I mean, he would get to the ball before the Wigan players. He was he was on point. He was definitely on point. He was on fire today. Almost scored with that crossbar shot that he had. I thought he could have done it, like I said, a little bit more. Not just in scoring. Definitely he should have had a goal, but being able to get past, I mean, clearer chances to be able to score. I thought he should have had a little bit more opportunities. But just love the way he combined with his teammates, and even going back to defend, he did a really good job at that too. Something that I felt that at the beginning I noticed that he would struggle with. So really good. Now, is it gonna? I just wish it would translate onto bigger games, onto the EPL, onto does it mean it's gonna transfer onto the Champions League? I don't think so. I think, when people were asking me, hey, what do you think? Friends and family, what do you think of this guy Garnacho at the beginning? I was like, it's too early. But the truth is, it's not that it was too early. It's just that I didn't want to jump ahead and say, nah, I think he's gonna be kind of like a Balotelli, where he's gonna have a good performance here and there for a couple of years, and then he's just gonna fade out. I think that's the case with Garnacho. We're gonna see something like the bicycle kick. You're gonna see something like the brace that I think he just also came from scoring, and that's it. That's all you're gonna get. Nothing else is gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna be eating, like they say, in a Ronaldo or Messi's table at any point in his career. But yet still, look, just concentrating on this game. I thought he had a really good match. Now, Hoyland, did I get this right? That he was sick? He was ill, right? Because he didn't play against Nottingham Forest, which is a game I wanted to check out so much, but just I had too much work going on and I couldn't check out. I did check out the first half and nothing was happening. They told me the second half was even better. So who knows? Maybe I make a video about that. I don't know. Yeah, that header from Garnacho, nonetheless, should have gone in. I don't know if he's still, you're coming back from I don't know what he had, a fever or something, malaria, but you're coming back from, obviously, if he was sidelined, that means that it was something pretty strong. You're not going to be 100%, so maybe that's what happened, but that should have gone in. All things aside, that should have gone in. That was 100% just not acceptable. That's a ball that needs to go in. The header that hit the crossbar, that needed to go in. And then the shot from Rashford that ended up, I wouldn't even say rebounding to him. I mean, rebounded, but it didn't rebound off his leg, because in the slow-mo at least, you can tell that he pushed his leg forward, so he knew where the ball was. It wasn't like the ball surprised him. That one was just equally clear of a chance to be able to score as well. That was so frustrating just seeing that, like, what? And you could tell he was really, really let down by that. I felt that because that needed to go in as well. Besides that, again, if he's coming back from a cold or whatever, from a nasty cold, yeah, he did okay. Should do better, of course, 100%. He should do better, especially again against a team like this. And nothing against Wigan, but I mean, they're in the third division, right? And unless I got this wrong, 18th place or something. So yeah, dude, you need to do a lot better. I mean, the disparity should be like huge, right, between these two teams and the players. McTominay also had plenty of chances to score. And it's kind of sad, but it's a good thing at the same time that Dallo is the one that kind of has to do what Garnacho's not doing, what Anthony, I know Anthony wasn't playing, what Hoyland's not doing, what Fernandez is not doing. Thankfully, yeah, Dallo was able to show them how it's done. Really good goal, really good in-swinger from Dallo. And Fernandez also just, little heel flick, the vision, the pass, the pause, those ruler-like passes that he's known for. Really well done, and also I thought had a good game. Now, the penalty. Was that a penalty? Yes and no. Yes, because there was contact. Absolutely, there was contact. No doubt there was a contact. And I think if you had VAR, if this was a Premier League game, they also would have gave this as a penalty. The only problem I have, and I've expressed this many times, is that it just looks like such a cheap shot, to dive over something that, yes, there was contact. You had plenty of space. There was nobody. You were going to get to the ball had you not fallen over. He was going to get to the ball, and there was still a huge chance for them to score. But seeing as how they weren't making the chances that they already had, it just kind of made sense, which is sad to say for him to fall over like that. I don't like seeing penalties like that being given because it just weakens, it just muddies the sport. It just stains the sport. It just looks unprofessional. But again, it is a foul. And it is a penalty because he did touch him. But should he have keeled over so easily? No. I mean, it's almost, come on, it's laughable. And I think that goes for both teams. I think both sides would be complaining about this. Nobody likes penalties given like that. Nobody likes a penalty. Obviously, you're going to argue any kind of penalty, but it was given. It was given. Well, what are you going to do? It was given. So Manchester United won 2-0. Mainu had a good game as well. Really solid. I think he's the only one that I can't really say anything negative about because he's consistent. I've seen him play almost every game the way he's been playing in this game. So no complaints there. Dallo obviously also had a good game. And Onana as well. I think Onana deserves a lot of credit for that intervention in the 3rd or 5th minute where Asgard, what a badass name, by the way. What a badass name. Was able to score. Had he just aimed a little bit higher, that would have been a 1-0. And I know this was a 2-0 win by Manchester United, but it could have been a 2-1 or it could have been a 1-1. And that would have just rattled the heads of every Manchester United fan to be tying against a 3rd division team. But or maybe not, because the way things are going, I mean, it wouldn't have been that big of a surprise. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Tschüss.